Hi everybody. I like to make this video. I've been seeing it so many videos on YouTube, and most of them they just base it on picture, one or two pictures showing another object around the sun. Look at this picture right here. This is the sun, and you can see this under another object around here. Now, before I start, I just want to say that I'm not I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I know a lot of people work hard on these videos, and they're people that really truly try to bring information and knowledges to the others, especially because we don't see this kind of information on TV. But also there's people that they just try to scare others. They just lying. They're just trying to show something that they probably know, probably they don't know, that it's just misunderstood or being confused. And what I'm gonna do right now in this video is try to show that around the sun so far there is nothing. I got equipment. We use this stuff to weld when you do some kind of like electrical welding. You use some goggles or some stuff that you cover your eyes, and something like a glass, a really dark glass where you can see when you're welding without damage your eyes. That's the same stuff that I use often to watch the sun and just kind of see around. And so far, I really can tell that there is nothing. I haven't seen anything yet. I'm not denying that there's such a things in the universe. People talking about another solar system or Nibiru or things like that. If they exist, they're not here yet. Because what I think is, whenever if it is an object on the space, you should be able to see this object all the time and the same date at the same place. It's not like it's just gonna pop one place one day and the next maybe 3 4 5 minutes is gone. So that's I don't think it's making sense. When there's something on this space, you see them and it moves slow. It moves really fast actually, but for us it moves slow. We can probably see it the next day and the next day, just like the moon, like the full moon. We can probably see the full moon for about 3 or 4 days. It's not exactly full, but you can see the same place. Now, the sun is all, I mean, most of the times it's always going to be in the same spot, on the same place, and you're going to see it the same way. Now, if it's an object around the sun, we should be able to see it on the same place and at the same time. And now, the people who show these videos and who show these pictures, my question is why they don't make a frame, like several pictures, put it together and show, look, this is something around there. I take this picture from in 10 minutes and it's still there on the same spot. Now what I'm gonna do right now is show you I took several pictures in 2 3 different days, and these pictures are just one to the other one, probably 1 2 3 4 seconds delayed, but in those minutes, under seconds, you're gonna see something that I want to show. This is a picture. It probably looks like there's an object in there. There's a sun or some other stuff, but look at this. You see, this is a picture before. I'm going back. If you look at the properties right here, you see it was taken on March 27 at 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:01. The other one was taken at the same time and the same day. Watch, 9:01. You see? Now look at this. This is the sun. I use about 6 filters on these pictures to protect my camera. That's why you see this circle thing around. This is can be a chemistry right here, and this black space that this thing leaves. But the point of this video is talking about the sun and the object that's supposed to be around the sun. Now there's around the sun a halo. You can kind of see it right here. I always see these things since I was little, and there were times where I see two halos. There were one around here and this one. There are actually halos on the moon too. If you go Google and just type why the sun has halos, you will find out what's this phenomenon about it. But it's something that always happens. The next picture right here, there's nothing, still nothing, still nothing. Now look at the time, the same day, 3:27, 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going back on the pictures to show you that into the probably 5-10 minutes I was doing this. I see different things around the sun, but again, there was nothing there. It's just a lens flares. Look at this. Probably looks familiar. People be talking about things like this. But now look at this. It's been moved down. See a little bit of halo in here. This thing like this. Now from one picture to the other, let me see, still at the same time. See? 9 o'clock in the morning. Now check this out. Still moving. And then we're gonna think, well, right here, still here. What I was doing when I was taking these pictures, look, you see this and this. I was just moving my camera, kind of making circles around, kind of playing around when I was taking pictures. That's why if you see around, you see how, the background has been moved. Now look, this can be easily confused with another planet or another sun. But look at this next pictures. It's been moved. Look, it's been moved now. Look at this time. 8:58. And this one, 2:59. See, 1 minute. If there's an object in there, it shouldn't be moving like this. But it's obviously this is just a lens flare. See, oh, that's the last. Let me go on to the next picture. Let me see the time. See, guys, 8:58. There's nothing there now. There's nothing. Now, see these things. Change a little bit color, change the setup on the camera, and also remember taking some filters and added some filters. It looks more dark. I'm just trying to see if there's visible to see something in there. This is the one. Yeah, I take some filters out. Actually, no, I add some filters. These pictures are going backwards right now. So I start taking pictures with about 2-3 filters, and then I added 2 more filters to protect the camera because the sun it was getting up. It was kind of hiding on the cloud, so I start getting up, start getting more hot, so I was protecting my camera. See? Now, even with these filters right here, we're still gonna be able to see some lens flare. Look, this looks familiar? I've been seeing it many times, saying that there is something there. Well, in this case right here, it's the clouds are first, and then we see this. But what if this thing moved to the area where there's no clouds? It can be easily confused with the spaceship or UFOs and stuff like that. Look, this is the lens flare right here. No, there's now there. Something appears here. Now, there's another halo around this sun. This one was made because my lens and my filters. Because when I see the sun, like I said before, I have this equipment that you use when you welding with electricity. You use this stuff to protect your eyes. So when you see these things, the sun with these things in your eyes, it doesn't look nothing around like this. I only be able to see this halo, and even you can see this halo with the naked eye with no protection if you cover the sun with something. Probably cover the sun with your hand, and you see this thing around. That's a phenomenon. You can probably Google it and see why this happened. See these colors. Now look this one. I zoom in. Actually, I see 2 objects in here. But what happened with the objects? Look at it. Look at the space. It just move back this way. Now from one picture to the other, it should be like probably a few seconds. Look, 8:57. And right here are gone. 8:57. Picture. I mean, the things are gone. It can kind of see something around here. But my whole point is just to prove that there is nothing so far hiding on the sun or around the sun. This looks like chemtrails right here. Look at this. This things is not common to see it. I see these chemtrails, but most of the time they don't see this black spot, but this one does this thing. This is an airplane. You can kind of have an idea how close we are. How what I mean is how high are from the ground. These aircrafts, releasing these things into the atmosphere. This is part of the halo of the sun right here. I was zooming in. Again, we see two objects underneath. Now they've been moving to the side. Keep moving around, far away from the sun. See? The whole point of this video is just to show. Please don't believe everything you see on the internet. I believe people doing sometimes just to mess with others, just to make fun or fool somebody else. Or I also believe that probably there were people that probably they're really doing it. They really got the good intentions to do this thing and show something. They probably don't know. They just probably don't know a lot of things. So, and I don't want to. Let me see. Let me stop here. Yeah, I was saying people probably would do it with their good intentions, but they're not informed correctly. They don't know things and they're confused. But whatever it is, I want to repeat. I don't like to disrespect nobody. And I don't like nobody do this to me either. And I respect everybody. If somebody tried to show you something and teach you something, I just try to learn the best thing I can from that person. And if I see things that I don't convince and they're completely wrong, I just discard those things. But doesn't mean the people is gonna be my enemy. Doesn't mean I have to make fun of these people or talking bad things. I don't like to be like that, and I don't think it's some fair. So it's really hard to work with a video and put it on YouTube. It spends time. Sometimes I take a lot of days to make a 5 minutes video. Right here, I took these pictures with no filter, with no protection on the camera. The sun is coming somewhere down here, but I want to get to this point. This picture, I use this equipment. This like a goggles, like a little clear, like a little glass, a piece of glass that it's a very dark material. I just put it on the front of the camera and I shot these pictures. This is the moon. I'm sorry, this is the sun right here. Now look this flare, this is a lens flare. There's another one right here. If this thing be somewhere on top, it can be easily confused and say that this is another sun or this is another thing, a planet. But this is the trees right here. This is like a post light. This is a light. And because it's going down, I mean, nobody will to believe that this is another planet, right? It would be really like, what's wrong with you? You can see the trees right here. But I've seen in this kind of pictures often when this thing it's really high on top and it's easily confused. Now, this is nothing now. Getting close to the sun with this flare, with lens flare. Zoom out, yeah, zoom out. There's nothing here. Look, you see, if there is something around, we should be able to see it. Now, right here, everything looks really dark because I changed the setups on my camera. Change the setups on my camera so I can see more clearly what is around the sun. If this is another object around, it looks like Nibiru, like some people say, but all these things around, this is a cable, a wire, high-powered lights cable. This is just cloud. And the picture looks blurry because I didn't have the properly focus in there. See? Now look at this. We're getting clearer to the sky. So again, see this? I can probably crop this picture and start telling everybody that this is Nibiru, but it's not true. I'm being lying if I do that. I don't think that's some good thing to do. Okay, this is another picture, so take it another time. Let me see the date. It was 3:25, probably 2 days before that the other ones. But I want you to get to a point in here, and this is something that I've seen often. This happened a lot of times. Look at this first. Well, look at this picture. The sun is here, and this is a something. It looks like a little ball, like something coming out of the sun. This is a flare, and we still see our little object in here. I'm gonna tell you something about these pictures. Now, you see the sun? This object is being changed position. It was kind of here, now it's on the side. But that's not it. Look at this. This is the sun, and the object now it's on top. And this actually looks like the flare come from this object. And probably this flare right here come from the sun. And probably if you see this picture alone, it probably make you believe that it is actually another sun in there or something else in here. But the point is this pictures I took it. I think I have a filter, one filter, but the point is I was inside the bus. I was inside the bus, and that's why you can see all this dark. When you take a picture through the glass, through the window, whatever you are, you're gonna see more flares, more things around like this. This is a zooming with the sun. Little colors in here, little, like rays, and this thing in here. Look, it's been changed. If there is a sun or a solar system or a planet around the sun, we should be able to see it on the same spot into the same 5-6 minutes frame of time. We can probably be able to see it at the same that time if we change dates, like the next day, the 3, 4, 5 days after at the same time. This thing should be seeing it on the same place, and this is not happening with these pictures. It's obviously because there is nothing in there. It's just lens flare. Look at this. It looks really good. It makes you believe that there is something else in there, but it's nothing. Look at the time. 6:50 p.m. We go back here. 6:50 p.m. It was the next picture. Nothing there. I zoom in. Our object looks on the side, but it's just a lens flare. Now this is the sun. This thing has gone. Now this is the sun right here. Our object is gone. It's nothing around. But you can see the sun. It doesn't look exactly circle. It's just because my camera, my lens, and we are really far away from the sun. It doesn't gonna look really circle. Look at this. Two flares. Look, this is just reflections on the windows. I was inside the bus, like I say. I was in a festival in downtown, and I was just taking a trip. It was about 5-10 minutes trip. So look at this. It looks like the moon, right? So probably make you believe that there's a moon in there, or it's been changed or something. But look, this is our sun, and this is the flare. Why it looks like a half? It's like illusion, like I say. It's just flares from the lens. Our object is down now. This is the picture that I took when I was inside the bus. Look, this is the glasses. You can see the windows. This is a very nice picture. Look at this. This is the sun here. We got one. This one thing in here, and this one's supposed to be the flares from the same thing, right? Now, if there is an object there, if it's an object in here, we should be able to see the same position of everything. The sun is still there, our supposed to planet or solar system, and the flares. But look what happened. See? First, in this one, it's nothing there. It's just one flare. The time was 6:53. The next one, which is the next picture, 61:54, 6:52. 6:52 time. So my question is, if there is actually a thing in there, don't we should be don't we, I mean it should be noted in here, like in the same position. But look, this flare, this thing right here. I mean, it's a lens flare, but let's pretend that it's an object. Let's pretend that it's something else. It's a little bit far from the sun, right? Now look at this. This one it looks E now, and this one it looks more farther. I mean, away from the sun. You see, it's almost make a circle in here, and this supposed to flares from those objects are gone. Only one be able to see. This is just proof that there is nothing actually. This just lens flare. Look, this is the sun, and this is a lens flare. The same thing. Our lens flare is down. It's kind of in into the sun with this reflection in here. I zoom in to see the sun more. This is the reflection in here, reflection, and a little bit reflection in here. Let's keep looking at these pictures, please. Another picture inside the bus. Here now, you can see those little things in here. You see? Watch this. Look at this. Looks like the moon, but it's not. Now, see kind of these things? Like a little lines in here. This to show you that this picture has been taken behind the window, behind a glass. It probably be in a house, in a car, but you can see this is a glass in here. Look at this one. I mean, it looks amazing, right? I see a video on, but I think it's in United Kingdom. I think it looks like this. It looks a sun, and it looks another object like this, but they're behind behind the clouds, and it make you think that there is actually another sun or Nibiru or something else. Look at this formation of this cloud. You know, clouds just form the way they want to form. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, it doesn't mean it's nothing hiding in there. It's just clouds. See, this is our sun, and this is the lens flare. Now look at this thing right here, and make you think that this is the cloud, this part of the clouds, and this actually is on the back side. I mean, make you believe that actually there's something on the space, but it's not like that. It's just a lens flare. Look, it's been moved and it's gone. You see through the reflections in here. See how this thing has already passed? We can kind of have an idea about this thing. See? This is a nice one right here. The sun, reflection. And isn't it like, well, there's a part in here that make you believe that this little the branch tree is in front of the flare, so make you believe that this flare probably is on the back side. Right here, look, the sun is too shine that it make you believe, make you see that the sun actually is in front of the trees. Like the tree is on the background and the sun is on the front. You see, we don't see the branch in here. Where is it? You see? It doesn't mean the sun is right here inside in front of the tree. It just means that it's too much light, it's too much reflection, that it actually it's more powerful, more stronger, that it wipe it up and make you lose. An illusion optic is and make you believe that there is not tree there. Look, if we only concentrate in this area, we don't see no tree in there. We don't see anything. It's just the sun. It doesn't mean the sun is in front of the tree. Here, the sun, a flare, and main flares more. Now these pictures are from a different time. Let me see. August the 3rd, 2011, 6:30 in the morning. Which was fine when I was working on this project right now. Another thing I want to get, look, you see this circle? This is the sun. But look at this. These clouds are too dark. They're too dense. And what happening is like, and actually there's clouds in here either. And in this area it's clouds. But what happening is this is not the same density that it is in here. So there is some parts where the sun can go through. Actually, it's the light of the sun go through. And some parts the light cannot go through because the clouds are too dense. That means it's too much. There's too vapor and it looks actually dark. Now it's easily to confuse that. Look, do you think this is you see this familiar? Look at this. This is the sun right here. I didn't use any filters on these pictures, and I don't use no glass, no protection. Look at this. Do you see looks familiar to you? Look, so many lens flares around. If you look the formations, they just change. The sun is in the middle. Look how powerful it is. You can see nothing through. And actually there is a cloud in here. It's just we don't see the clouds because the light of the sun. Look, we got a flare in here. You see those objects or whatever you want to call this is a flare, a lens flare. They're being changed position and directions. Look. See. There's a picture I want to show in here. Look at this, man. The sun is somewhere around here. But the clouds, look, the differences, the density of the clouds are different. Now, if we look at the, I mean, we got the sun in here, but if we can probably, think and try to play around, we can probably believe that there is some other things in here that make the clouds look shiny. There is a picture that I got on my Facebook showing a big clouds like this, showing the sun. They don't show the sun, it show actually light, but it also show a little round thing in the bottom. And I told you what I think it is. Let me just find it. I got something like this in here, something like that, and this. Look, this is part of Flare's flare. The sun actually is here. Let me see around here. Right here, look. The sun is actually here, but this is just a flare. The same thing here. Sun is hiding somewhere in here. See now, here the clouds are too dark. We can't see the sun. Where is the sun in here? See, there's one little circle here. We probably think this is the sun. There's another circle here. There's something lighting in here. And actually on top right here, it looks another thing. It's too much light. It's just reflections. The sun rays are so powerful. Look, we got a little circle in here, a little circle there. But it's just the formation of the clouds. This one actually looks like a circle too. It's nothing in there, it's just clouds. Look, sun is here. We don't see this R area right here. But look around. It looks really shiny. It looks a lot of light through. How come we don't see the same light in here? It's because the density of these clouds. That's why. You can actually see a little circle in here. The sun is just there, and all this around are reflections, and actually the rays from the sun, light from the sun coming through. It's just the clouds in here are less density than in this area. I'll make a video too. I'm gonna put it on the last part. See, I can't see it. Must be somewhere inside hiding. But if you try to do this whenever it's cloudy, it's raining, and the sun is there, you can see this thing more easily. Like the thing I'm telling you, you see these clouds moving really fast. Sometimes the sun stays there, and you see sometimes the sun really good. I mean, it's not even bother your eyes. You see the sun, the circle thing, but also you see a lot of light somewhere, and especially area, and you probably it make you believe that there may be something else in there. But if you look really clear, really good, you see that it's nothing in there. It's just the rays, the light. Whenever these clouds move, you see that there was nothing in there. The sun was in the same place. What happened is when people believe that, it's just been misunderstood. People get confused. And that's, like I say, the purpose of my video in this case is just to show you that there's nothing in there. I'm saying it's not gonna be or it's nothing exists. I've seen it. It's been so many changes on our planet, on our space too. There's a lot of changes, and we're actually, messing with the planet Earth. So pretty soon we're gonna see things. But so far, there's nothing around the sun. I take a lot of time to make this video to show you that these pictures are one to the other one. It's just every 2-3 seconds I shot it and take a picture. And let me show you now this video, and we're gonna finish this. Look, it's the sun right here. We don't see this bottom side because the clouds are too density, but look in here, too shiny, right? Well, the lights go through there more easily because the clouds are less density. Look at this beautiful rays. I mean, I love everything about the universe. It's just amazing me all the time. If you keep looking on my channel, you see I got some, several videos and pictures of the moon, and do some astrophotography. This one looks like a Batman. Look. Let me go back to let me see here. Look. I think I say something wrong before on this video. As I show a picture like this, and I was saying that the sun was here, and this this one on the bottom was the reflection, but I think I was wrong. This is the sun right here. Now look on top. You see a lot of light in here. It's because the clouds. It's less vapor in here. It's less water in here, so the light can go through more easily to us. In this area there's more vapor, more water, so it blocks the light from the sun. So again right here, look, the sun, and all this around here, it's just light going through the wind, through the clouds. Look at those beautiful rays right here. I don't see it in here. Anyways, right here, that's the sun now. And again, look at this area, look at this, and make you think, right, that it must be something else in there. Whenever you see these things on the daytime or anytime, keep looking at the skies. Of course, you need to protect your eyes, and see when this clouds move. Keep looking at the area where you believe there was something else, and you see there's nothing. It was nothing. Okay, this is the video. I took this video when I was taking those pictures. You're gonna see how I was moving my camera around, like making circles, and whenever you hear a click, there were pictures that I was taking those pictures, and well, let's just watch the video. It should be like maybe 1 minute or so. Okay, well, this was the video of those pictures that I showed in the beginning of this video, and now you got this evidence. Now you're gonna take your own conclusion. Um, Before I finish this video, just want to go over some things pretty quick. And one of the things is thanks for watching this video. And if you think I'm wrong, I will just ask you to, you know, be fair and respect what I'm doing right now. And if you believe those things are real, you think, there's something really around the sun, I respect you the same way. I got friends and other people on my Facebook, they're working on these things really hard, and I respect them and I love them. And I don't got, the purpose of this video is not to create enemies or being fighting about anything, just to show things and evidence and proofs. And that's what I believe. When I believe in something, I like to know what I know, what I believe in. I like to have evidence. You probably would understand what I'm trying to say. Another thing is this is not a video about teaching nobody else English. My English is terrible. It's not good. But I'm pretty sure every person or any other smart person will understand my point, will understand what I'm trying to say, because the pictures and the videos can be saying a lot of things. Like, there's uh, people say that a picture can say 1,000 words. So you don't need to pay attention to much about how I talk and everything like that. But I appreciate your patience and your time to watching this video, and thank you very much. Please check my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.